Hello everyone, this is Vanderlei and welcome to my channel Big Lady. So last week I was talking about my blood pressure and today I will be talking about the joint pains. So I've got other problems as well. I've got problem with my heart, I've got borderline at the moment and I've got also low, one of the antibodies in my system is low and yeah, so these two examples in blood pressure. So in relation to my joint pains, it started a decade ago, a bit longer, and I started being seen by professionals from 2011. They're like rheumatologists. I was referred to them because I was feeling like pain, a lot of inflammation over my body, and it was basically from the head to my toes, and it was like getting worse and worse. In 2011, when I saw the first rheumatologist, he did diagnose me with hypermobility syndrome, which is a diagnosis that at that time, so I did accept because I didn't know anything else about like any diagnosis for joint pains or rheumatological problems. Yeah, so from that time, I started then questioning because I was reading about the disease and it didn't fit really well to to what I was experiencing. It's not just about the joint pain; it's also about external dermatological problems. So I was having like patches and things in different areas of my body, which did not fit with like the diagnosis I was given. So I was from 2011, I think, until 2014. I was given splints, hence because I needed to have splints to keep my finger like that because it was too painful to even to move up, and I couldn't move down. So basically, I was not even able to use a pen, hold a pen without feeling pain. This is how it was. I was finding hard to climb stairs, even to come upstairs. So it was really bad. I used to wake up midnight, about 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in a massive pain. So my body was really, really, really in pain. So I was then sent back several times to about 4 times, and there's also 4 different consultants at the same hospital. And one of the occasions they didn't make a referral to different specialists as well. So I think about at the same time I had hand splints. I also was doing hydrotherapy, but did not work with me. And they did refer me also to like pain management and a pain clinic and other even respiratory clinic. But what happened was that I was given a medication, so very strong painkiller, tramadol. And when I used that medication once, I felt so bad. So my head was spinning, was sweating, and so it was like I was in a thematic park with my kids, and I just had to go to my car, and I'm lucky that my wife was with me because I don't even know how I got to the car that day, and then I went back, but it was still I was still unwell, but then I did stop completely that medication. So continuing, I went there, so I saw all these different professionals, rheumatologists, and all of them continue insisting that I have hypermobility syndrome. And then I start telling them, so I don't think that this is the best diagnosis to what I'm experiencing, but they insisted in continuing in that. So I think things happen again. So God is in like helping me and in my my life. And when I went to university about 2016, I heard about a guideline, which is a nice guideline. So it's National Institute for Clinical Excellence, and so which I was told is like a guideline that all doctors should be following for to treat different conditions. So there's a guideline for cancer, a guideline for blood pressure, etc., etc., etc. And I started coming with when I started researching, it took me about a year again, so to come to conclusions, like strange names in terms of joint pain, and I until I found a diagnosis that I felt that it fit what I was feeling, which is psoriasis and a possible psoriasis, psoriatic arthritis. Difficult to say. Um, yes, and so again, it was a battle to go to different doctors, general practitioners, until I then found like a senior one that made a referral to a different hospital, because that other hospital refused to continue seeing me, because they said unless if there's anything new, to not send me back there, because I was fit and well. So when I went to a different hospital, there are three consultants, the rheumatologists. All of them disagree that I've got hypermobility syndrome, and so they accepted what I was saying about the psoriasis, so psoriatic arthritis. Psoriasis was more like evident because of the signs in my body. The arthritis side, I was already exercising since 2017, so that time 19, I was already started the vegan diet and everything, so it wasn't exactly easy for them to find. But I got a confirmation of my psoriasis by a dermatologist there. She just looked into like my nails and then other things, and she said, yeah, you do have that, while the other hospital told me I've got eczema. And but again, so it was 1 or 2 times I saw that dermatologist, which, yeah, I can't really say much about that. I finally, with like in new hospital, so I saw 3 different consultant, and the last one was amazing, and she of course could not diagnose the psoriatic arthritis properly, because I've got inflammation, but it's more kind of degenerative, not exactly like for the diagnosis, because all this time passed anyway. But she done amazing exams, so I had bone scan, some MRI scan, and so ultrasound, so which was helpful to know. And I still, yeah, I've got confirmation of the inflammation in my shoulder, so it show about my cervical vertebrae, back pain, so even my knees, both knees, my legs, so everything is evidence in the bone scan, for example. So when I was given like a medication, which methotrexate, to try to deal with the pain, but it did lower my blood, like my antibodies, and I had to stop. So I think again it was good, because now I manage my pain very well. So in 2019, so these the image that I'm putting now, so this is how my hand was still about 2 years ago. So let's imagine then how it was when I started feeling a lot of pain. So in 2019 I still couldn't close my fingers properly. Exercise did help me a lot, my diet is helping me a lot, and yeah, so I think I'm in a correct path at the moment, and yeah, so I'm much more feeling much better, managing my condition without medication, and just with things natural. And also I started oxygen therapy, so hyperbaric chambers, and which I'm not sure if this is helping, but I think combined with the salt-free diet and everything I'm doing vegan, and exercise, so I think is helping massively in my health. Okay, so this was about my joint pains and how it affected me. Next week I'm going to talk about jogging, so why did I start, and what I do when I'm jogging, and so yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video. So again, if you like, please give me a like and subscribe.